Hi, I'm Malcolm McDonald, number 9 for Newcastle United, and you're watching Newcastle Fans TV.
Hello Newcastle Fans TV, so we're finally finishing this off, this series that I've been running, just looking at all of the team. We're going to be looking at the strikers today. We're going to be looking at Dwight Gale, Mitrovic, Murphy, Riviere and Ivan Toney as well. So let's begin with our main man, which is Dwight Gale, who plays, as we all know, if I get my pen sorted out, into that position. Now, the question is, will Dwight Gale score goals in the Premier League? If he's fully fit, if he's given the right service, why can't he score 10 to 15 goals? I think he will if he stays fit, without a shadow of a doubt. Now, we know how Newcastle line up with this 4-2-3-1 formation, that when Shelvey has the ball, he likes to play the ball over the top to Gale, which is fantastic. Gale also likes to spin off as well when we have Richie coming towards the ball. Also, when it used to be and now Gouffran's not here anymore, but when Gouffran used to come in, you used to see Gale spin around, and that used to cause a lot of problems for defenders. But it wasn't just Gale's strength also. I know he's great on the pace, on the counter. However, when the crosses used to come into the box, into this kind of area, what you'll find with Dwight Gale, rather than the others, was Gale was head smart than the others, whereas Mitrovic would lay the ball off and stand around up here. Gale, as soon as he's got the ball, he's on his bike bursting the gut to get it in the box. That fox in the box that Newcastle need is Dwight Gale. Will he score goals? I think he will if he's fully fit. 10 to 15 goals will probably just about keep you up as long as the midfield gets you behind. Dwight Gale, our first choice striker, then number 9 without a shadow of a doubt. Will Newcastle go on and strengthen this position? I think Rafa will. Let's move over to Mitrovic. Right then, so Alexander Mitrovic, speculation. Will he leave the club? You know, it's been linked to Turkey as well. So we know Mitrovic plays, as you know, in this formation with the one up top, and he's not very mobile, is he? When he goes out to these positions, right, you see Mitrovic have the ball, but the problem that I've got with Mitrovic when he does this, and he's good at doing it, but he doesn't spin off and get himself in the box, what Gale does. So when Mitrovic comes to this position, we've got a problem because we've had likes of Gouffran, Atsu, Richie, you know, our number 10, which is over here, sorry. So our number 10, which will be whoever, Diarme Perez. Mitrovic is already a centre midfielder when he's already released the ball, which is a problem. Now, if Mitrovic, when the season when we went down, people say, yeah, he done all right, he got 9 goals for a relegated side. Him and his partnership with Perez was really good. Now, I genuinely think Alexander Mitrovic's best partnership in this number 10 is Ayoze Perez as well. We haven't really seen it last season because Gale's form was so really on fire. I think Mitrovic, for me, it all depends on the number 10. I think if you give him service, you get crosses in the box, Mitrovic needs to do better. Malcolm McDonald has heavily criticised me. Jump on our Facebook page, you'll see Supermax video there. He does not rate Mitrovic one bit. Speaking of Supermax, he's actually on Twitter, go follow him. So because he doesn't get himself in the box, he's a beast, you know. Get yourself in there, muscle your man, throw a few elbows about like Shearer used to do. That's the Mitrovic that we want to see. That's the Mitrovic we love. Yes, he's committed, he's passionate, but it's not enough. You need that next thing to go on. He's already been criticised last season for not scoring enough league goals. He got 6 last season. Yes, Dwight Gale was outstanding, but you couldn't dismantle Daryl Murphy after Gale's injury. So, for me then, as I mentioned, I feel if Mitrovic plays, if we play this formation, and that's if, it's all about the number 10 because Mitrovic worked really well with Perez. But for me, Newcastle's number 10 is so important how we line up. I would love to get Gylfi Sigurdsson. Yeah, you can dream, you can't afford him and all that. But I would love someone, if Mitrovic has the ball, just to read Mitrovic games because Mo Diarme doesn't. So when Mitrovic holds the ball up, Mitrovic needs to then have players running off him. Right, instead of Mitrovic coming into this position, holding the ball up and being nowhere near the goal for me, Mitrovic hold the ball up further up the field. Let's get the number 10 running in behind him and the midfielders as well. But the lad needs to go the other way. When the ball's out wide, Mitrovic, didn't come to this. Get yourself into the box. Get yourself on at the end because there's talent there. He just needs to go and show it. Daryl Murphy then. So he's kind of unlucky, isn't he? Because Rafa's admitted that the club are listening offers to him and he could potentially leave the club, which we do think that's going to happen. And Daryl Murphy has said that earlier on when he was on island duty that Rafa is listening offers, which is a shame because he's done a lot more than Alexander Mitrovic done last season. Yes, he didn't come to the team till probably January, but he had a good spell. You know, when you're scoring goals, I think he scored 6 off the top of your head. But Murphy wasn't static. What Mitrovic was like, for me, when Daryl Murphy played in this position, he offered so much more than Mitrovic. Murphy, if you remember goals when he come off the bench against Fulham and Huddersfield, he come out with this position. And he scored a couple of goals coming out with this right flank, the right attacking midfield flank when he scored. But he doesn't just stay there. He offers a bit more of movement. Yes, he holds the ball up, but he moves so much more than what, you know, Mitrovic does. And he gets himself in the box. For me, anybody who picks him up in the Championship, if he played all season for a top 6 side, he'd be top scorer ahead of Chris Wood. I'm going out and saying that. If Murphy stays fit next season and plays for a top 6 side, he'll end up Championship top scorer ahead of Chris Wood. I'm generally saying that, and it's a shame because age is against him. If he was 10 years younger, there's no shadow of a doubt about it. His game has improved over the years. I mean, he was a laughing stock at Sunderland because he played on the wing, but Daryl Murphy's so unlucky not to have another second season at Newcastle, isn't he? Emmanuel Riviere, we're not doing Emmanuel Riviere. He's getting sold. Next. Right, and my final man, Ivan Toney, who for some reason gets quite a bit of stick from Newcastle fans, considering we don't really see him that much. I actually like Ivan Toney. I think he's got a little bit of everything, you know. I think he doesn't have this star quality, like, right, Ivan Toney's fantastic at this. No, I think he's got a lot of good qualities which make him a good player. I mean, he's done really well at Shrewsbury. I do think he needs a loan spell, probably the Championship now, to see if he can now get to the next level. Something like an Adam Armstrong where he goes to the Championship side, you know, and see how he gets on. So Ivan Toney, will he get into first team? No, but what he is good at is like I mentioned, he's got a bit of everything. He can spin off, he can hold the ball off, he comes into this position, he can dribble at you, he likes this flank as well. I think he needs a loan spell out. I mean, I actually genuinely like Ivan Toney. I think it was actually quite, funny enough, a good prospect by Graham Carn. I'm not going to stick up with Graham Carn, without no doubt, but Ivan Toney, probably loan spell. Do you guys reckon about that? Right, so that's the strikers. Let me know. We definitely need a striker in though, didn't we? Who do you guys reckon that we should bring in? Give us a name. Right, so what's coming up on the channel the next 2 days? We've obviously got the Preston fixture as well. We've got the Manquillo announcement when Newcastle officially announced it. As you know, we hate bringing you stories on this channel. We like to bring you official news. Also, you've got the 10,000 Q&A, which you guys were asked you to send in your questions. We've got all the questions now. They're ready as well. So, I think someone's filming some under 23 game for us as well. So do keep an eye out for them. So we've got a few videos for you the next few days as well. And of course, we'd love to, if you want to know more, your interaction, we've got you on Facebook and Twitter as well. We'll do excuse me, while I choke to death. All the interaction on there of all the latest Newcastle news as well. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye bye.